Good morning. Hi everyone. Hi Schlagan. Hi Mito. Hi Finn. Hi Arnika. Tabari. Hello. Wow, this is, I think, the first time ever I said hello to everybody personally. I am so tired. You guys have no idea. I may have not fixed my sleep schedule, aka I'm still awake until like morning, and then I go to bed and have to wake up also in the morning. Because it is right now the morning. Yeah, oops. Anyway, I missed a few of my alarm clocks, and the only reason I'm here right now, the only reason that I am awake, is because somebody in this house, aka Anpan, my little kitty cat, he decided that it is time to wake up. He decided, and he attacked me with a lot of very, very wet kisses on my eyelids. And when I was yawning, he tried to put his face into my mouth. And then I was like, okay, no, I gotta go. I gotta get up. And then I did, and I was like, oh shit. It's 5 before 10. Oopsie. Yeah. It is Katakana time. No, I am not Japanese. Actually, I am going to put something in. I think yesterday I forgot this. I am just trying to learn Japanese. Well, I do know a little bit, but I have not been practicing for a long time, and I am extraordinarily rusty. I never learned kanji, and yeah. So let me put this in. Good morning, Emma. There we go. Can I pin this? I can ban myself. Oh, this is beautiful. That's not really what I wanted to do, though. Well, that's unfortunate. T? Any one of my mods here? Let me see. Maybe I could do it here. Here I can do it. Okay, I found it. Okay. Now it should be the pinned, at least on the Twitch one. On YouTube, I don't even know how to pin stuff, to be honest. But yeah, I'm just over here trying to learn it, and I thought learning it together is much better. So I'm gonna teach you guys the basics, and then we can learn together. And that's more motivating for all of us, I think. It's not me teaching down on anyone. It's me, you know, teaching with you. The beginning I'm teaching a little bit, and then we're just learning together. I think that's more fun. We also have a Discord where I have a new channel for learning, so everybody can learn together, do their homework together, ask questions, help each other. Yeah. If you guys wanna join. Yeah, let's learn together. I have my really nice freshly brewed coffee. It is the strongest I could find. It is really, really strong. It's still not helping, but you know, we'll manage. Okay. So, now that everybody is here, I hope. Let's learn Katakana. The first thing that you guys are probably gonna realize right away is because we have looked at hiragana the last 2 sessions. Today we're gonna look at katakana, and the first thing that you see is, oh my goodness, this looks exactly the same, right? Like the letters are different, but otherwise everything seems to be the same, except for whatever this is. And that's true. Okay, basically, it's the same. All the rules still apply. Everything's the exact freaking same, except that the letters look a little bit different. And that's it. The gist is still the same. And you basically use hiragana, the stuff that we learned the other 2 sessions, normally in Japanese language. But the katakana you would use for foreign words, like kohi, right? Kohi is kohi. There we go. Ow. Ow, I'm getting attacked. Ah, kitty. Ow. My knee. That's kohi, right? Because coffee is a foreign word. Therefore, there we go. Yeah. I can also... Can I spell my own name? I've never spelled Panya in katakana. Oh my goodness. Awa! I'm gonna get tagged! Kitty tag! Come here. Come to mommy. There we go. Playtime is after stream. Okay. I mean, technically, I could probably rate. I mean, it's just like the Panya. This is it too. Panya. There we go. That should be it. Ta-da! Hi, Lazy Panda VTuber. Hello. Yes, I am teaching a little bit of Japanese. I'm so tired. And then we are gonna learn Japanese together when Chad is caught up. For English words, yes, exactly. Well, not just English words, technically also sometimes German words and stuff like that. For medicine, for example, they have lots of German words. Yeah. This is a great morning. Yeah, a great morning for studying. Feel free to join. Okay. But basically it's the same, just written differently. And also what you can notice is that with hiragana, we had a lot of we's and a lot of we's, and we had everything being soft and squirrely and feminine. Very feminine. Hiragana is very feminine looking. Right? I mean, we have the he, we have this one, we have all the kind of squiggly, beautifully drawn ones. But katakana is more of a manly kind of harsh cut writing style. Like, for example, and this is the easiest example, if we have the ka sound, this one, right? In hiragana, we had it as the belly, so like this, right? Like really nice. And now with the ka, it is chum, 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 like this. You have to draw it sharp, manly. It's basically like a female ka and a male ka. And yes, I know that this is very stereotypically, okay? But you get the gist of it. You get the gist of it, okay? That's basically how you can remember it a bit. There are a few extra sounds down here, because there are a few sounds that technically they aren't in the Japanese language. So they have to add a few, okay? But that's it. What, for example, I don't know any example words. Let's choose, I don't know. Actually, I can zoom in on this a little bit. Then you guys can see it better. Huh? Welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, Snowy Autumn Sky. Are some words written the same way as hiragana letters? Well, they can't be, because if a word is written in hiragana, it cannot be written in katakana. Because then it's not a foreign word. If that's what you mean. Is that difficult? Yes, it is. I think the katakana is super difficult to read, however. It is extraordinarily difficult to read. It is horrendous to read because it makes no fucking sense in my opinion. I always feel like if you read katakana, it is like somebody wrote an English word in Japanese but misspelled it horribly. That's how I find it most of the time. Letters? Yeah, so for all of these letters, the hiragana one exists as well, right? Except for these ones, like this does not. Because this is a combination that doesn't exist in hiragana, it only exists in katakana. But you kind of get used to these ones while you learn vocabulary and read them multiple times. Or try to spell your own name. I feel like that is gonna be homework. We are gonna get homework today. Aha! There will be homework after class. I'm gonna say this already now, but I'm gonna say this again after class too. You have the homework of writing your own name using katakana. You don't have to send it anywhere. It's just for you. Oh, just for yourself. You don't have to like let anyone know. If you do wanna send it into the Discord to get people to like say, yeah, this is correct or incorrect, then please use your username and not your real name, because real names are forbidden on the internet, okay? That is dangerous. Do not do that. Real names privately, usernames you can do katakana and send that into the Discord, but only usernames. Pre-course, yeah. But also, I'm neither a teacher nor is this my mother tongue, so but it is free, you know. You win some, you lose some. We are learning all the Japanese. We are currently learning katakana. They are kind of the same. Some of them are the same, like the ka, but there are also some that look very different. But we're gonna go over them one by one. Is this gonna load? Yes. Now, I want you to always draw the hiragana version right next to it. Wait, right over here. That is where you have to draw the hiragana, please. You have to do this for practice. It's important. I'm also gonna do this. I am probably also gonna struggle because I am dumb and tired. And I hate writing. But you will also learn that this is just sharp. Some of these are easier, some of these are more difficult. But, you know, you will get used to it. Don't worry about it. We're starting with the A. Do you guys remember how to write the hiragana A? Right next to it right now. Hi, Indian Stitch Lover, welcome. While you write that, I'm gonna save my kitty because he climbed up into... Actually, I don't even know where it climbed up to. He is in the coat hangers. Baby, it's too late! It's too late for an abortion! Come down! Also, it's not the correct one. This one is not metal. Come down. Baby, I'm fine. Okay. He is safe. I didn't know that he wanted to die that badly, man. Well, they do say the cat always resembles the owner. Okay. The first one is just a P. Yeah, but it's an A. I would recommend not to learn them like, oh, an A looks like a P, because that's gonna bite you in the ass later on. That is so gonna bite you in the ass. It's better to have some donkey bridges that aren't letters and that aren't going to confuse you later on. But yeah, this is the A and hiragana, and now we have the katakana. Katakana is relatively easy. We basically have this one, and then we go down. It's basically the same that you would use for an A, okay? For an A, you have this and this. Did you realize something? Exactly, we have this and this. It looks the same, right? It is an A, but you can't connect it, okay? You have to be writing this more special. And then it's relatively easy. This one you're gonna use all the time when you write hiragana, because English words have a lot of A's in them. And try to draw them sharp. And then you'll be fine, honestly. The O is pretty easy in katakana. Much easier in katakana than in hiragana, I think. Even though it's also easy in hiragana, but you know. Hi, kitty. Good morning, Crouching Keeper. Exam done! Ooh, it went well, nice. Okay, Ampan, you are standing on my keyboard. And it's a flying kitty. There you go. Congratulations on it going well. I hope you will get a good grade. What was the subject? Now, it is time to write the hiragana I. Do you guys remember the hiragana I? Right here. You can do it. This one you all know. Also, try to draw these from memory. If you make mistakes, that is okay. You learn from mistakes. Making mistakes is the best thing ever. Never ever be afraid of doing mistakes or doing something wrong in here. Never ever. Because every single time you're gonna make a mistake, you're gonna learn from it. Sometimes you have to make a mistake 10 times. Doesn't matter. You will still learn from it at the end of the day. Or at the end of the year. Doesn't matter. I will also make mistakes often, and we do not shame here. So try to do it by yourself. If it's wrong, that's okay. Then you know next time. Oh, it's a math exam? Oh, yeah. Tomorrow is a math exam. And you're just watching this. Yeah, I mean, mathematics and Japanese, it's basically the same. This is the E in hiragana. Yeah. Congrats, everybody who got it right. Everybody who has still struggled with it, just repeat it. And it's gonna be fine. The E in katakana is actually really easy because I think it looks like an E. It's just, you know, instead of drawing an E point over there, like this, or some people in my classes, they feel very special and they always draw hearts on it. They're like, I don't know, and then they have like a heart there. Ta-da! That's how some people write. I'm not kidding. I have seen this in action. And I cringed very hardly. Yes, I'm the type of girl. I make fun of people who write beautifully. Is it because I'm envious? Honestly, not really. I just think it's cringe. Oops. But yeah, so instead of doing the E as a point or a heart or whatever you people do, you just, you slipped. Oh no, I slip. And then I draw the rest of the E. It's just easy like that. Remember, top to bottom, left to right. Top to bottom. Okay. Also, this is technically right to left, but psh, 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 psh. Ignore that. It's still top to bottom, okay? You have to draw the top one first, and you can't draw it up. That's weird. Because top to bottom, okay? This one is easy peasy lemon squeezy, and you guys can remember this really easily. Don't worry. I slipped, and then I finished the E. Slipped, finished the E. Slipped, finished the E. Slipped, finished the E. Okay, it's just like that. Do you guys remember the U? The hiragana U. Do you guys remember it? I remember it, but I'm afraid I'm gonna draw it in the wrong order. Gotta be honest. Good morning, Coyotea. Welcome, welcome. I'm pumped, please. You were laying on the keyboard. Why? Could you not? Now I have to fix some stuff again. Could you... bro, okay. Wait, I'm gonna be right back. I have to fix this. He ruined some stuff. Okay, I moved him away. Now it should be fine. Sorry about that. Alright. Are we ready? Did you guys draw the U? The U is the drop and then the umbrella. Because it's raining. The U in Katakana is relatively easy too. But writing it is a bit more complicated in my opinion. But you will get used to this very easily. So basically, you again start with the drop, right? The drop is this time straight though. Because this is katakana and not hiragana anymore. Bye bye, Annika. Good luck for studying. You can do it. I believe in you. Go get that good grade. Now, then right next to it, you draw another one of these. I like me. Is it another drop? I don't think it's a drop, but you know, it's a line. Just draw another line, whatever. And then technically it's a we. Technically, I would like to call it a we, but it's not a we because this is katakana. But I don't know how to explain this one or how to remember it well. If anyone has any donkey bridges, yeah. I'm thinking of donkey bridges right now, but I can't think of any. But it looks kind of similar to this, doesn't it? It's just that this is missing and this one should be straight, and then you have it. I think it's similar. You drop, and then you have this extra one, but then you have basically the same weave, but sharp. And then you have the ooh. Ooh. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. I really need to practice writing these. I never, ever write them. There we go. Now we have the S on. Again, draw the hiragana over here, please. If you have done this, it should be looking like this, another drop, and then the very pretty Z. That's an A. Lots of Z's in the hiragana, not in the katakana though. This one, okay, so this is also used as a kanji for construction work. And that's how I remember it, because to me, you know how like when you build some stuff, you sometimes have like these construction thingies. You know what, you know? When you like carry them somewhere. I don't even know what they're called. But it's like construction thingy. Have you, made out of metal. Have you ever seen those? Because I think it looks just like them. Could you not hunt for the pen, please? That is not a mouse. Naughty. Naughty kitty cat. Yes! Steel beams! Oh my goodness! You understood what I was talking about. Holy shit, you are a translator for the Panya. Thank you. But yes, exactly. So we have the top one, and then we go down, and then we have the bottom one, because top to bottom. So, you know, to make it easier, you would technically do like this, and then combine them. However, that is wrong. Don't do that. I like to do that, and it's wrong. And somebody is about to close the browser. So you have the top, which is smaller, by the way. Then you go down, and then you have the very long one, okay? The top one is shorter than the bottom. That is important. It's not like sometimes I draw it too extreme, to be honest. What is this? But yeah. I like this. It should be slightly noticeable. Slightly. Again, my handwriting is probably drawing some people absolutely insane right now. Could you not bite this, please? Okay, I'm on timeout time. Put down. Naughty. Very, very naughty kitty. This is it. Okay, and this is the E. And now we have the last one of these ones, which is the O. And again, draw the hiragana, please, to test yourself. Looks like elevator doors. So the E sound. Elevator doors. Oh, true. Like if you draw this down, you have an elevator. And then it's also correct that this one is longer because you need to be able to see that this is an elevator, which means you need to see the ground. That's good. That's good. That draws a bit more pretty over here. There we go. And then it makes ding, and the elevator is there. And you can go in. Then you can drive all the way to the roof with the elevator. And drink your morning coffee in peace. Fuck the people. Okay. Usually that's not possible, but, you know, I wish an anime it is. Which is nice. You wanna pet the kitty? Sometimes we have kitty cams. I haven't done that in a while. I'll probably do it again soonish. Because he's gonna get his ball removed. Very, very next week, right? Next week you're gonna lose your little box. And then maybe I'm gonna send photos into the Discord when he has a cone on. It's gonna look so funny. There's photos always in the Discord. And sometimes maybe kitty cam. Maybe I'll do it again soonish. Yeah. Okay, the O sound. Do you guys remember? It is similar to the A, but you have to draw this at the beginning and then a drop. And now, when we draw the other O, we have to draw the one in the middle first too. Oh my goodness. That's good. And then you make a cross. Yes, we have crosses again, people. We always have crosses, okay? And this is a little empty, right? It's kind of like an angle. For math, you may use an angle. But we don't like angles over here, so I'm gonna draw the little penis. A very big penis. There we go. Ta-da! Now it's a third leg. Beautiful. I'm getting kicked by a kitty. Oh wow. Anpan. 9. 9. Wir spielen nachher. Na, nicht jetzt. Wir spielen nachher. Das weißt du auch. Aua, my ankle biter. But yeah, that is it. T-posing on the hull. Oh, the T-posing. Oh, actually, that's maybe better. Okay, forget whatever I have made up. That's kind of cool. She's just like T-posing over here and he's holding onto her. And then like, you know how like sometimes people is like... Like this. This is what it looks like, but she has longer arms. There we go. Ta-da! I drew it. She's very happy. And her hair is flowing in the wind. Oh, she's so pretty. There we go. Okay. That is perfect. Thank you very much. That is the absolute perfect, bestest donkey pooch ever. And I'll continue drawing it, please. So that we can finish. And move on to the next. I feel like it's kind of fun to draw the O. O is fun. There you go. Then we have the ka. Now this one, remember, you can draw the katakana over here, but remember, it's basically the same, but prettier. Then it sinks in the ocean. True. Oh my goodness, you're really good at donkey bridges. Holy shit. The necklace. Under the sea with the fish. Oh. Okay, did you draw the K? Then we're gonna look at it. There we go. It's very similar, right? It does have the drop and it is a bit more elegant looking, a little bit more rounder. But basically you leave away this one, just no drop. And you draw it a bit more cut. This one is the absolutely easiest. Completely easiest ever. Actually, maybe the customs in general are super duper easy. That's just like the Katakana. Very easy peasy. And the key is also easy. Can you draw the hiragana key next to it, please? Someone's destroying my wardrobe. Oh boy. You have a goal. Oh. I don't know how kitties do it, but they can find the most expensive skirts and dresses the fastest. I don't know how they do it, but they sure can. Good morning, Tia. Okay, did you all draw the key? The key is very easy because, look at this. The hiragana key looks like this. Did you see it? Exactly. Basically, for the katakana, you just remove the belly. The key has lost a lot of weight. It's not pregnant anymore, okay? It has lost all the pregnancy weight. And also, I mean, you kind of have to remember this, but you'll be fine. Is that the upper one is a little shorter than the down one, right? The first one is a little shorter, the second one is a little bit bigger. And then you finish the key. Hello, Eva Ever After. Welcome in. That is the key. I'm telling you guys, the K ones are the absolute easiest. I'm pouring myself some fresh coffee right now. And someone wants to have coffee? No, you don't like coffee. He wants to have the human drink, but coffee is not for him. He doesn't really like it. He usually sniffs it and then he's like, no. But it smells good. Maybe. I guess he's more of a water drinker. And I broke my key in half. Oh, yeah, that's also how you can remember it. Since I talked a lot about pregnant letters last time, I thought I'm gonna keep at it. You have a day off today, Koyuri? That's so nice. That's nice, man. I don't. I have to stream this evening too. It's gonna be a really fun stream. I'm looking forward to it. We're gonna play Agree today. Saw a lot of people do that. Only a few seconds of it because I immediately decided that I want to to play that by myself. Oh my goodness, what is this? Concentrate, Panya. I was like, oh my goodness, I have to play this game. So please ignore that this is hideous. And that there's no one who can write this uglier. Also, you know what this reminds me of? Of one of those electrical posts. You know how, I mean, in Germany and stuff, we have the electricity underground, but there are many countries where it's like over the street, right? This is the street, and then you have these here. And then there's like the electricity going from there. Kind of reminds me of those. And they are fucking gorgeous. I want to live in a country where they have that. That is very important for me. It's for the aesthetic, okay? But I think that maybe it's a little stupid because I can't imagine the electricity being very reliable. But also it looks so good. Like, who needs electricity if it looks pretty? Like, come on. Yeah, Japan has those. I love it. I want to move to Japan. That's why I'm learning Japanese in the first place. Hey, hiragana ku, please. Right over there. Remember, the hiragana ku is super duper easy. Just think of how you would write a capital K. They're called pylons? Like pilots? Why? Because in South Africa we have a lot of them. Oh, you have them too? I love that. That's cool. I think a lot of Asian countries have them in general too. And I think they're pretty. I don't know why my country has stuff them on the ground. It is ugly. Why? Beautiful city goes strong, okay? Nobody wants to visit Germany. We don't have our electricity built in the sky. We did something wrong there. Okay. The coup looked like this. Remember this because of the K. It's the K. We take this away, we have the coup in Hiragana. In Katakana, it is also relatively easy. You have this one here. You put a little bridge, and then you have another one that's a little bit longer. This one, you can also find in a lot of kanji. You will find this over and over and over and over and over again. Yeah. Over and over and over. So you can get used to writing this. I don't know how to remember this one well. Does anyone have a good donkey bridge? I want to visit Germany. No, you don't want to visit Germany. This is a very dirty, hideous country with a lot of crime. Farm areas in general are beautiful though. Have you ever seen the Japanese farm areas? Oh, so gorgeous. I once planted rice in Japan, and while I was having the hangover of my life still drunk, I was horrible, and I'm very sorry for everybody who was there with me. My apologies. But I was planting the rice, and that was beautiful. The countryside in Japan with the rice fields, gorgeous. We drove all the way to the mountains, and there was no one. There was no living soul, okay? Nobody lived there. It wasn't possible to live there, okay? Like, they didn't have running water or running electricity over there. Like, that's how far I was in the countryside. To the point where when we stepped out of the car and I had to breathe for the first time that air, I have never in my life breathed such fresh air. There was no CO2 or whatever in the air. Is that what it's called? I don't freaking know. But you know, the monoxide thingy? Nothing. There was nothing in the air, okay? It was clean. I could barely breathe at the beginning. Okay, my lungs were saying like, oh, what the fuck is this? I had never breathed something like that. It was insane, but it was so nice. Like, you need to get used to the fresh air, to be honest. My lungs had to take, you know, a little second for that. But then it was the most beautiful thing in the world. It was gorgeous. The fresh was the air was fresh. It was nice. I really liked it. Crime isn't a deterrent for you guys? Okay, I mean, you are South Africans. You bring the crime to our country. Just kidding, okay, just kidding. I'm allowed to say that to those two. They have not given me written agreement, but it's fine, okay? I'm allowed to bully them. They're my mods. You should go outside more, then you can experience these things daily. Not in my country. It's not a thing over here. The air is not clean in Germany, okay? It's simply not. Smog rather than carbon monoxide? I see. Okay. Then I will do that. Thank you, Boogie. But yeah. The next one is Kakikuke. This is cat. Okay, draw the hiragana cat, please. You guys recycle a lot and ride bikes. I hate to bring this to you, but do you know how recycling works in first world countries? We separate all of these separate recycle things. We do recycle the bottles in Germany. That's why we have fund system. So the bottles are getting reused, and then what we do after, this is the kit by the way, is that even though we recycle everything and we put everything in their own thingies, we then put all of them together again and ship them to a third world country. I think Malaysia, for example, yeah, we just dump everything over there. That's how a first world country recycles. Beautiful. And you know what they get from us? A little bit of money. We give them a little bit of money and dump all our trash over there, and then we're like, yay! That's how recycling of first world country goes. And we do also have some other ways. But I mean, that is sadly the reality. I think Germany actually does have quite a few of garbage burning sites, but they're not good for the environment either. Burning plastic ain't very good. K is just a site where it's K. Is it? I don't see it. I feel like it looks like the Ku, but instead of putting it here, we put it in the middle and then we finish it. It's kind of like we're writing the Ku, but we're having a little stroke while we write it. Because it looks like this part is the same from the Ku, and then we just have these two. We just draw them a little longer, and that's it. It looks very similar in my opinion. Like this is the Ku, and this is the Ke. Okay, now I'm writing this very fast and it looks very ugly. I shall not write fast. I shall write slowly. What the fuck am I doing? Ah! This one has to connect though. It also looks a little bit like a T, but you know. We shall not remember them with different letters, because that's gonna confuse us. There we go. Ta-da! Oh, the last one looks so good! Oh, the last one! Look at this one! This looks so pretty! Look! Okay. And then we have the Ko for Kohi. And this one is easy, okay? You basically, I know it's a K, but technically a K also has a C, right? A K, C, add like coffee, for example. In English, you would write it with a C, right? You write like the coffee. There, we have the C and the O. And basically we just combine that. We write the O, but then we also want it to look like a C. But if it looks too much like a C, it doesn't look like an O anymore. So we just write it like this. We just delete one. Ooh. Does that make sense? Every single time you write the Ko, you write coffee. So we have V-O. This is an O, but very, you know, sharply written. We delete this one, and then we have a O that also looks like a C. Easy peasy. I'm telling you, this is easy. Kohi. Yeah. For some unknown reason, it's Kohi. I don't know. Useful but scary. Yeah. Reading katakana is going to break both of your legs. But for now, we are only writing it. That's fine. But we'll be fine. It could also be, if you have a coffee mug, right? This is the coffee mug. You have the handle. It looks like the handle of the mug, right? Like this one, the handle of the coffee mug. Remember, always writing sharp. Also, you still need to write the hiragana over here, guys. Don't forget to do that. Katakana ko is like the hiragana one, but connected on the side. Yep, it is. There we go. It looks so fucking ugly. Wait, let me redraw this. Okay, it's not gonna look better. It looks hideous when I draw it, but you get the gist of it. Anyway. There we go. Also, important, okay? You draw this part first, and then you stop, and then you draw the bottom, okay? It's not like this. No. Because if you draw it like this and you draw it fast, it's gonna look hideous, okay? It's gonna look ugly. So don't do that. Draw this first, and then the bottom. And then you have the perfect sharp look. This is kind of like drawing eyeliner. So you want it to be sharp. You want to be able to cut yourself on the katakana, okay? That's how sharp you want to draw the katakana. Sharp, manly, straight. Katakana is like the toxic, masculine, alpha brother or boyfriend of the hiragana, okay? All the stereotypes. The sharp, cutting jawline. The straightness. The harshness. The sharpness. Yeah. It's like the alpha bro, okay? I think this helps with remembering it. Okay. Now we have the S sounds. Katakana. True. Sharp, manly eyeliner. Okay, listen. A man can wear eyeliner. There is nothing about eyeliner that is feminine. Have you seen, okay? Have you seen men with eyeliner? Especially when they, like, smudge it a little bit. I mean, sure, it's not looking sharp anymore. But, like, hot? Like, pirate vibes? Okay, pirates are super hot. Actually, I think it was hiragana that was used by a woman. But I may be wrong. I could look it up. While you guys write the hiragana sa, I'm gonna look it up. My keyboard fell apart. I cleaned my keyboard the other day and removed all of the keys, and now they're all a little bit wobbly. Hiragana was known as the onade, or woman's hand, and was the sole acceptable method of writing for women at the time. The soft curving letters of hiragana were deemed intrinsically more feminine than the harsh blade-like strokes of katakana. See, I'm teaching it correctly. Told you. Hiragana is feminine, katakana is manly. Hi, Mark the Overlord. Do you like Overlord? I really like Overlord. Have you read the books? I haven't finished them yet, but they're so good. So good. I need to continue reading them. Just have so little time. Emo? Oh, nice nap. 300 million? That's true. Emos are also very hot, okay? Emos are really hot. It's kind of, you know how, like, boys like goth women? Girls like, well, also goth men, to be honest, are pretty hot. And also wear a lot of eyeliner. Very nice. And we also like emo boys, okay? It's just the way that it is. Hi, Ethan. Oh yeah, go to sleep. Nice dreams. Bye-bye. Thanks for checking in. Did you guys draw the sa? This sa in hiragana is this one. It looks like the key, but this one is getting removed, and then you have the sa. You remember that? Now, this one is gonna be a little bit more complicated, okay? But you'll be able to learn it. And we are going to learn this together with the hiragana sound, actually. Do you get... Okay, so the sa and the se we're gonna learn together. It's just important. Do you guys still remember the hiragana se? Can you draw it over here, please? The other ones we're gonna do after. Because if you remember, you will remember that it looks like this, and this, and this, right? Now it's ruined a little bit sharply, but it's supposed to be a little bit softer. Like this, right? This was the sen hiragana. And now we go up again, and you're like, wait a second! That looks like the sa in katakana. And that is why, people, this is the most difficult one. And I am so misspelling it. Well, actually, there's one more that is super difficult. There's one more. But we're gonna cover that one later. Actually, we're gonna cover it also with the S ones. The S ones are the death, okay? The death of katakana. This is where katakana cuts deeply into you. It cuts into your heart and kills you. S sounds are horrible. Age written by sassy person. Yeah, I guess kinda, but I'm gonna write the se here, okay? Wait. Se is like this. Basically, the sa is just the se, but you turn it around. You flip it, okay? You just put a mirror right here, and then you flip it. And then you have the sa in katakana. It's very fucking annoying. It's very, very fucking annoying. I hate this so much. You have this line again first. Then you draw the short line again first. At least that is same, right? But it's like not over here. No, it's on the other side. And then you draw this one down. A bit sharper. We can't have it like this. That is too much like the se, okay? You have to just wing it a little bit, okay? This is where we have the perfect eyeliner. It's just a wing. An eyeliner wing, okay? Remember, this one is edgy. It's emo. And then we have the sa katakana. Just draw it a few times to get used to it. This is so gonna break your neck, but that's okay. I am also so struggling with it. This is why I'm saying, like, katakana more difficult than kanji. Like, why? Why did they have to do this? Why couldn't they just, like, make a new one? No, they have to reuse it. Put on the wrong one. It's just gonna break everybody's legs. It's gonna break my legs, my arms, everything. There we go. Sa in katakana. And I already like, oh my fucking goodness, please end me. But hold on, we're gonna do the se now. Because you probably think, okay, well, if that's already the sa, then what the fuck is gonna be the se? Well, the se is gonna look like an eh. I just said, okay, se, interesting. How about we take the e of this, okay? And that's why this is basically looking like an e, right? Basically looks like an e, but special. Because it also looks like a T. What you can remember, though, is that it also looks very similar to this. Now, Basically what you do first is, again, you draw this line, right? And after this line, you're supposed to draw this line. But now with katakana, you're lazy. So you just draw that as one line. Just like this. Kind of like the in katakana, right? Remember that the would be this, and then you would draw it here. But that's the For the se, you remember that you had to draw this one as well. So you just draw it here. So you just combine the first two and then draw the one at the side. You look like a vampire and a panda have a kid. Okay. I have to tell you this. You are so gonna like one of one of my VTuber friends because she is a vampire and a panda. She's called Bluesky. Wait, I can actually write it down very quickly for you. This is an X. Bluesky. Here we go. Links. Sorry, there we go. Links. Ski. There. She is actually panda and vampire. She's on Twitch. Here we go. What a shout out, huh? Here, we have to go finish writing this. More like, why not switch to Latin? Well, technically we have Romaji. Well, I'm gonna write this. Romaji. Romaji is what Japanese people call Latin letters, because like Roman letters, you know. Not Latin, but Roman letters. That's why it's called Romaji. And that is basically our alphabet that we use for English, German, etc. Well, not German, because German has some special letters, but for the English one. Yes, exactly. Nice name. That's the name. You can look her up on... I think she also has a YouTube, but she mostly streams on Twitch. Yeah, Crutchy Cape, that... Don't spoiler it, don't spoil it. Okay, we do one thing at a time. This entire thing is gonna kill you all. This is the most horrendous thing ever. Everybody fucking hates the S, okay? But we're gonna continue with this first. One step at a time. We do not want us to get overwhelmed. So we're gonna continue writing the se. But there's one that is worse than that, okay? And that's the one that I'm gonna teach you in a second. Here is the se. Ta-da! Okay, now you are safe with the se and the sa, okay? You need to practice it. That is important, but you will be fine. Now, I'm gonna skip a few because we are gonna talk about the so. First of all, draw the hiragana so, please. They should use more kanji. The problem is, this is also why they use a lot of kanji, you can't fucking read it anymore. You can't read it anymore unless they use kanji and hiragana. It's horrible. You can't read that. Thank you, T. That didn't work. Beautiful. You laugh at that's nice. Tell her I told you to say hi. Yeah. Okay, so have you guys drawn the so and hiragana? Very good. Basically, it is a Z with an O. There we go. Half an O. But when we draw this in katakana, this looks simple enough, right? So let's practice this. We have one little drop, and then we make it into a smiley. It is a one-eyed smiley, but you get the gist of it, okay? The important thing is this one in that direction, from left to right, left to right, and then you have this one up to down, left to right, up to down, and it's a smiley face. It is one-eyed, okay? You know, some creatures only have one eye, so don't judge. Just don't judge, just draw this, okay? I'm gonna tell you a secret after we have drawn this one. You can do it. You can beautifully do this. Okay. I'm gonna tell you a secret. Do you guys remember the N? The N in hiragana was the one that looks like this, right? The lowercase cursive H. Remember this? That's the N sound. Now, this is gonna break all of your legs because for reading, you will never be able to read the fucking difference. Because this one is spelled, I kid you not, you have the drop, and then it's just bottom up. And that is why I was saying the katakana is difficult. Because what the fuck? How do you like... Okay, when I draw it, it looks like this, and this is ugly as fuck. Then you can see the difference there, but basically, you just draw this up. This you draw down, this one you draw up. Beautiful, right? Ah, man, the Japanese at it again, no! I feel like the Japanese were like, yeah. You know when like foreigners have to spell their name and shit? How about we make them regret this? They were like, fuck the foreign words. Why? I think they could have also used romaji for foreign words, but they were like, no, we're gonna make a whole new alphabet for this. And we make half of the symbols look them exactly fucking same. And then also, we're gonna like switch them around with the hiragana one so that everyone gets confused. I don't know who pitched that when they were making these up. I don't know who pitched that. Whoever you got, whoever that was, okay? Fuck you. Poor me. I have to learn it like this. Okay. This probably already broke your leg, but you also saw that this is a smiley with only one eye. Well, we can also draw a smiley with two eyes. So we're gonna write the she sound, okay? Do you guys remember the she in hiragana? Write it here, please. Hi, you snail. Oh my goodness. Give me a struck with that. What the fuck? That is so cute though. One of them is like a V, the other one's like a sideways V. Okay, but you know what the problem is? When I see that in chat, Cabe, I don't know which one is which. Is the first one the so and the second one is the N? Or is it the other way around? I don't know. I always have to guess this because I don't fucking get it. It's so difficult. It's like when I read a word in katakana, I always have to guess what this could mean. Always. It's context, and then if you come in with other letters, you will understand it, but it's like it's killing you. Okay, did you write it, people? They're good. Very, very good. The she in hiragana was like this, right? It's the forget the English word for it, but it's a thingy that you use to catch the fish for the sushi, right? The sushi. And the sushi. That's what tea came up the last time. It was really good. Now, and basically that's just a normal smiley, right? So you have first this eye, because again, top to bottom. So this one first and the other one, and then bottom up. Kind of like the N. And this is kind of stupid because you may think like, okay, the easiest way to remember would be if this one would be down, then the S sounds are always up, down. But no, they're not. Because this one is down, up, which is stupid. Down, up. This is going to break your freaking soul. It's going to crush your soul, 100%. But you know, that's okay. That's okay. Now all the gingers in chat have, honestly, you guys doing well. You don't even have a soul that is able to be crushed. So, you know, you don't have to worry about this. Everybody else here, your soul is going to get completely crushed. You're welcome. But he's smirking like, Look at this, he's like, But yeah, this is the sheep. Do you like that? Okay. How about I tell you another secret? For that, we're gonna skip a little bit and go to the T. What do you see? Uh-oh! This is looking the same! Oh boy. Wait, let me go down again. So, we had the... Okay, first of all, this is the tsu. So write the hiragana tsu over here, first of all, okay? Just write it here. And I'm gonna write down here the... This is so gonna kill everybody. Okay, so the shi sound of hiragana, right, is 1, 2, 3. At least this one is to the side, right? And then this one, right? The tsu, this is it in hiragana. This one at least is a bit different because this one is to the side. Okay, so at least it's not this anymore, but it is this. Okay, remember, left to right. That's why you start with this and then with this and then this, and this one is down. And if now you are crying, then honestly, that's fair enough. If I have made you cry today, yeah, blame the Japanese, don't blame me. I don't know why they did this. I don't know who thought this would be a good idea. If you are not yet crying, I am very impressed. Because I am crying from the inside, but you know. That's it. Nihongo wakarimasen. Ah, that's the only one you need to know. Actually, no. You know what the problem with that is? If you say Nihongo wakarimasen, which is Japanese for I don't understand Japanese. If you say that in Japanese to a Japanese person, they're gonna be like, well, you just said that in Japanese and therefore you know Japanese. And I ain't gonna stop. What's my inspiration to learn Japanese? I'm a weeb and also I wanna move back to Japan. I've lived there before, but I wanna move back. Now that I made everybody cry, we still forgot the soup. So could everybody please write the soup, please? Gambare. Thank you. When a smiley face, when a smug face. True. You could say it like that. The hook is becoming a smile because I ate sushi. Oh, true. That's a good idea. Because we ate sushi, we are very happy. Yay! Yeah. My laughter is contagious. Thank you. Oh man, I'm getting hungry. We're gonna learn a few more and then we're gonna end it. But we are going to learn definitely the T sounds and possibly the N sounds today. But don't worry, they're not difficult. Because I just taught you the most difficult thing about katakana. You've done it. You now know the most difficult katakana words, okay? You've done it. You just have to remember them. But don't worry, I also don't remember them, okay? Why did you decide to be a weeb? Have you seen anime? Have you seen me being a VTuber? Beautiful. And yeah. I was like, wow. Actually, okay. Have I ever told you the story of how I became a weeb? I'm gonna tell you this while we're writing this. So the Su, if you remember, was like this in Hiragana. And then in Katakana, you write this and this. It's basically a person running away. This is the Naruto run, okay? Look, these are the arms, this is the body, and then you have the legs. He is Naruto running away. This is Sasuke. Because there's a Su in Sasuke, okay? Boku no Pico, I have seen it. Yes, of course. It's very family friendly. I recommend it. If anyone's here in chat hasn't watched it yet, it's pretty good. You can watch it with your mom and dad, I think, when you like introduce them to anime. Because sometimes parents, they aren't very nice. They're very judgy when it comes to anime. So I definitely recommend you guys to watch that one with them so that they're getting a little bit, you know, more easy up. Did you know to run to Japan? No, I have never seen Naruto. I think I saw like 2 or 3 episodes, but it wasn't really my kind of thing. And I was very confused because I was in the middle of something. Anyway, I think that Sakura looked very pretty. There's another run. You're welcome. Now, let me teach you Ta, and then I will tell you the story of how we became a weeb. Do you guys remember Ta in... I have an appointment in a few minutes. Oh, fuck. Okay, we're gonna finish the Ta though. I forgot. Oops. Anyway, the Ta in Hiragana, if you guys remember it, we draw the T, right, with the cross, and then the little quote below it. There we go. It's a Ta. Scoffia. Yeah, I just got that. I love having a calendar on my phone because it was just like, okay, in 30 minutes. I was like, I haven't even had breakfast yet. Oh, beautiful. It's online, I'm fine, but still. No, I'll eat it after that. Okay, the Ta sound, right? You guys remember the ku? It's the ku. But we're gonna close it because it's a Ta. I don't know if you guys have any nice donkey bridges. This is what I came up with. Because it looks like the ku, but we close it. Buy dumpling? No. Do you know how expensive dumplings are? Okay. There we go. Basically, when we draw this, I'm gonna tell you. It's a little stupid of how I became a weeb. Basically, when I was at a certain age, my parents got a divorce. And I was not allowed to use the internet. However, every time I visited my dad, he wanted to be the better parent. So he let me use his laptop. Like one of the spare ones he had. So I went onto YouTube. Also, by the way, I downloaded an amount of Trojaner and viruses onto that laptop. That is, I think no one else has ever been doing that. Like to the amount that I did it. It was insane. Anyway. Because that was not protected. But anyway, I went onto YouTube and I listened to a lot of Irish witch music. Not kidding. Irish witch, like with the witch hat, you know, and then the broom. I was listening to Irish witch music. That is a hell of a tongue breaker, and I still really like that music. It's really, really good. I listened to it a lot, and then all of a sudden, I got introduced by Irish witch music to fucking nightcore. Because apparently, YouTube was like, hey, if you like Irish witch music, you should also like nightcore. I love nightcore. I am listening to nightcore every fucking day. Since then, I love nightcore. It's the best music in the entire fucking world. And basically, if you watch nightcore, you also see anime, right? There always has anime pictures. Draw the hiragana chi, please. And so I was like, hey, this looks cool. And then I saw my first MV, and I was like, oh my goodness. It was for like horror anime, by the way. And I was very young. And so I was like, hey, I wanna know what these anime are. I wanna watch them. And then I found them. Of course, I watched them back then when they were in, like, each episode was in 3 parts in Spanish. Do I speak Spanish? No, I do not. Do I speak Japanese? No, I did not. So I watched quite a lot of anime in 3 parts in Spanish on YouTube. So you can literally thank Irish witch music for introducing me to anime. And I think that's the only time you will ever hear a story like that. I know a shotgun, okay, but like those are like basic. Come on, basic. I went so deep down into the rabbit hole, you have no idea. There are a ton of songs that I discovered before they got popular. Like, a lot of them. Sometimes I like listen back into the music, and then like some songs that I liked many years ago, check back on them, and then I'm like, wow, how did that one like get 3 million views? Like when I clicked on it back then, it had 300 views. That's insane. But yeah. Anyway, 360p YouTube animes. Oh, I miss it. Okay, so the chi, if you guys, this is the my kitty cat. Why is it not? Okay. Oh, he's giving me kisses. Oh, he's so cute. The screen in the very far corner. Yeah, exactly. Okay, this is the Mpreg T, if you guys remember. And the T, this is also one that you are gonna write so freaking often. This time, you write it up, down, okay? Maybe a little bit looking... Okay, why am I having so much lag? Ooh. It looks a little bit like right to left, not gonna lie. But there's a reason for this, okay? Basically, you wanna draw this really fast. Whoosh, whoosh. And for that, you need to start here and then go there. To make it whoosh, whoosh. Okay, so you have this, then you have it in the other direction, and then you have it here. It's kind of like a T that is wearing a little hat, or basically, this Mpreg T gave birth, okay? And we saw the baby and the hiragana. Now, the katakana one isn't pregnant anymore. So this is his face. This is the body. But we will draw the arms first. These are the arms, happy arms. And this is the body. He's looking really happy, doesn't he? Why is he happy? Because he's not pregnant anymore. He has survived pregnancy. Yippee! Yeah. And now he's very happy. Ta-da! And that's why this is she. Isn't this beautiful? He's so happy. See, that's what pregnancy does to you. You're very unhappy. You're only happy when you're not pregnant. There we go. Don't have babies, people. Stay single and lonely forever. That's the only way that you will be happy. Get a cat instead, you know? Yeah. There are enough terrible humans in this world to do not create another. Ta-da! My interest in anime was due to having bad internet that I could only consistently stream anime and nothing else. Ooh! But that's also cool. We had the 2. So now we have the... that should be the te. Hiragana te over here, please. No more pregnant. She had a cheese section. True, a cheese section. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Do we have this? The te hiragana was this. Looks like a te, but also looks like an e, right? Or if you write an e like really fast. That's what it looks like in hiragana. There we go. Now in katakana, it looks a little bit different. You're also gonna write this one a lot, so you'll be able to remember it. Ooh. Actually, I don't know how would be the easiest way to remember it. Oh, I know. Okay. Do you guys remember how we just drew the chi? Like the chi... Oops, that was wrong. Chi was like this, right? And now what you can see is that the te is missing one in the middle. Ta-da! It kind of looks to me like a little tiny spirit. Like in one of those really cute anime games. Just a little spirit. This is the head. And this is the body. Like the arms and the legs again. And the spirit's name is Te. This is Te. Okay. You can also call it, I don't know. Something that starts with Te. Whatever you want. Honestly. But the name has to start with a Te. That's important. And this is a little spirit. It's a flying spirit, by the way. Kind of like an angel, but it doesn't have wings. Can you see the little spirit? Or maybe it's just me. Also, try to... Now that I fuck it up a lot of the times, but the upper one should be shorter than the lower ones, because it's the head and the arms are obviously longer than the head. I mean, you know, anatomy. Look at your own head and your own arms. If you spread them, they should be a bit longer than your head. Otherwise, you should probably go to the doctor. Because there's something wrong. Looks also like a telephone pole with floating wires. Ooh, yeah, true. Okay. And then we have the to. Do you guys remember the to? In hiragana, write it here, please. Did you do that? I'm gonna write it. This is the to. And now we are keeping the same strokes, but we're gonna arrange them differently. We take the long one and we just draw it in a line. And then we draw one here. Okay, this is the small one. The small one is like staying in the same direction too, just like on the other side now, okay? And the long one is gonna be straight. I always feel like this one looks so depressed. It just looks sad. I don't know why To is sad. Maybe, I don't know. You know how in the anime Totoro, like My Neighbor Totoro, there is the theory that the two little girls, or at least like one of the girls, the little one that disappears for a few days, that she actually dies, and Totoro is, you know, a ghost taking care of her after her death. There's a few theories that both kids died, but basically death is very sad, and that is why this Totoro is very sad. Look, he has his arms down because he's sad. It's very, very sad. Ta-da! Angel with no wings, but they have a shotgun. I mean, I guess toes of a ballerina. Toes of a ballerina? How do you see that? Oh, you mean the wingless one here? Tenshi. True, Tenshi is the word for angel. That's true. Usually the wings would be here, but they don't exist. Sad. But yeah. Okay. And that will be it for today, because I have an appointment sadly. But tomorrow we're gonna finish them. Tomorrow we're gonna do NHMYRW. And we already did, so yeah. But actually that should be easy to do next time. So we're gonna do that tomorrow, also 10 AM. Yeah. I would have liked to do end today too, but I don't have time. But that is okay. I have uploaded these already to the Discord, so if you have some time today, I also stream in the evening today as well. I will play Agree. If you want to have something to do at the side, if you have some spare time today, you can just like practice these in your own time. Yes. Do you guys want to rate somebody? Yeah. I think I wanna read. Do you guys have any recommendations? Anyone who's online on Twitch right now? I'd write on Twitch. On YouTube, I'm just gonna... Eat? Yeah, I'm gonna... It's only like shortly before 12. I don't need to eat yet. That's fine. Okay, I found somebody who looks super fucking cute. We're gonna rate her. And then I will see you guys this evening and as well tomorrow. Have a great rest of your day, everybody. Thank you very much for working with me, for learning with me. You did great. The most difficult part of Katakana we have learned. So please do not worry. You'll be able to do this. Don't worry. And good job. You did very well. You can be proud of yourself. Soon you know how to write in Japanese perfectly. Okay, with that, I'm gonna end it here. I hope everybody has a great time in the next stream of the person we're gonna raid. And yeah, I can't really say goodnight because we're gonna see each other in a few hours again. Okay, see you later. See you later, alligator. Bye bye.